this is FormD T1 build, and it is paired to an RTX 4080 and 14700K from Intel, and this GPU I'm essentially using Founders Edition graphics card for this build. Well, by taking a look at it, and I can see how small it is and how tiny. When it comes to size, it is absolutely alarming considering its latest volume. It is just as small as the box of this GPU. When it comes to motherboard, I eventually ended up with this, and it is MSI brand. So it is MSI B7i Edge Wi-Fi, and it is compatible with Intel Core 14s, 13s, 12 Gen CPUs, and yeah, it is compatible with DDR5 RAM sticks as well. And looking at the back, you can see it is compatible with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, and this is how it looks. I think it looks aesthetic and clean as well, as you can see here on the back. And yeah, it is all white. Sadly, I'm not going all black with this build. My case, the case that I'm choosing is fully black, but this white will look a bit off, but it was the cheapest option, to be real. There were other options, but those were more expensive, so that's why I went with this. Yeah, it looks nice and clean. For the CPU, I'm going with i7 14700K. It is Intel CPU that is still a viable option. If you're going with LGA 1700 motherboard, then that's the option that I will go for. And believe it or not, it is still a good option, especially if you're during this RAM shortage. If you're going with DDR4, then LGA 1700 compatible with those RAM sticks, and I think it is a good option to choose in 2026. So if you're an AMD user who uses 7800 XRD, then I would think about it instead of getting this immediately, but this is a good option for sure. For the memory, I'm going with 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes, specifically 32 gigabytes of DDR5 memory. That is 5200 megahertz. And believe it or not, I bought it before RAM shortage even started, which you might guys think I'm lucky, but and yeah, I think I'm lucky because I got it for like $80 brand new. But nowadays, if you're willing to buy this, it will cost you at least $250, but even then it will be much more expensive. An average price for this stick is $350 plus, which I mean terrifying, like, yeah, as you can see. For the power supply, I'm going with Cooler Master 850V SFX Gold 80 plus gold power supply, and I'm real serious about power supply because last time I had 750 watts power supply and I had several issues, but now I hope that I will not have any issues. So yes, it is compatible with PCIe 5.0, and yeah, I bought it for almost $200, which isn't expensive. So I think it is sufficient, and yeah, it also comes with 12-volt high power connector, which you directly connect to the power supply and to your GPU as well. So it is actually a nice option and sufficient, and I will leave headroom because I'm pairing my RTX 4080 with this power supply, and yeah, that's what I went for. And now this most critical component of this entire build, and it is GPU. During this GPU shortage, I got this 4080, and yes, it is specifically Founders Edition. As you can see, I got it for $850 used, which isn't as bad because during this shortage, if you're willing to buy an RTX 5080, it will cost you like 1,000 plus, which I wouldn't recommend you to do that. I'd rather wait and spend a bit less in order to get that 5080, but for now I'm going with this. And this is what you get after installing all of those components, and this GPU especially looks extremely dense and well maintained, especially the cables are managed really wisely, which I appreciate the most. And yeah, I did have a hard time when installing this GPU, it is so thick. And thank you for watching this video, guys. See you next time.